I feel like everybody deserves the opportunity, and I want to make sure we have an opportunity, thank you, Andy, to do just that. Check, check, yeah. So we've got a little trouble with this. So I think what we're going to do, you need to keep working on it?
Yeah.
Are they on their way? Preston coming down again? So who would feel, Caroline, you okay? Can you stand right here instead of behind the podium? Okay, I think Caroline volunteered first. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Then come on. We're going to have you stand here instead of at the podium. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. So we can keep making progress. They can keep doing what they're doing. Is that all right? Okay. And then when we wrap this up, then we'll talk about what we're going to do next in the class.
Okay.
Thank you. What do you think? Good posture, hands. Now, she had her note cards in her hands, so that helped keep her hands still. But it was good.
She had character.
She did have character. And this was not easy, given what we had here. Posture was excellent. Articulation was excellent. Yeah, very good. How did you feel?
Much better.
Now that you're over? Yeah. Okay. Thanks for starting it off. Who wants to go next? Tien. Or 10. 10 or Tien? Teen. Okay. Another good one. Yeah. Great posture. Hand movement was nice. It reinforced the message. Articulation. Very good. Yeah. Anything we could do differently?
Maybe project more.
A little more. You're a little soft-spoken. So that'd be helpful if you could practice that a little bit. Very well done. How did you feel? Good. And you guys are really, it's double duty with the distraction we have going up here. I've been very impressed with both of your ability to manage that. So that's been great. Next. Okay, come on. Chelsea, did you have your hand up? So if you want, we go next. Okay. Ah, the big dog. Hi. Why don't you wait 1 second? It's where you can stand a little. If it helps, you can move a little closer there if you want, and that way they're not too distracting. If you're ready to go, if you can just ignore that. If you can, we're ready. If you are.
Hi.
Very good. You did great. Yeah. What do you think? Yeah? Yeah. Their hand gestures were right on target, weren't they, in terms of emphasizing and drawing attention to the actual thing she was talking about. So that was good. Very good. Good. How do you feel? Yeah, okay. But aren't you glad you did it? Yeah. Yeah, okay, great. Chelsea. Guys, look, Gotham, at the end of the day, if we need to punt today and figure it out, for the next time, we can do that. Thank you. Yeah. She has a really nice presence, doesn't she? And a really nice delivery. She does very well, doesn't she? Yeah. And your hand movements were good, even though you had that. You were trying to add some to that, though. Your posture was good. It's good. No fillers. It's good. It's well done. I really wish you guys would videotape these. Oh, you did? Okay. I really think, I know you're scared to death, but I really wish you would. Okay, I'll stop talking so you can all sign in. I realize what's in. Hey, come on. Monica. We're on a good pace. We're going to keep it going. I have something else I want to talk about today. How many of you saw the State of the Union address? Anybody watch it? Nobody watched it? Oh, my goodness. All right, never mind. We may not talk about it. Okay. No, I didn't see that. But I saw internet talk about it. But anyway, it was interesting. Okay. Spencer, can we, is everybody logged in? All right, Spencer, why don't you? Kayla, are you in? Okay, go ahead and solve that, Monica, real quick. Ryan, are you good? Ah, okay. Let's wait 1 second, Monica, if you don't mind. Yeah, okay. Breathe. You'll be fine. We got a good run going. While we're waiting, let me just share with you, and I listened to a lot of people talk about the State of the Union. Now, obviously, there's a lot of divisiveness around what's going on, but the general thought is if you read the content, the content was relatively good, no matter which side of the aisle you were on. But the speaking and the presentation style really dramatically diluted the content. So if you get an opportunity, I bring that up because I want you to realize how important these skills are, right? Because it really can dilute the content if we're not practicing some of the things we're talking about here. All right. It won't go. There you go. Just black it out. All right. I'm sorry that it's so chilly in here, ladies and gentlemen. That doesn't help. All right, so now we have Monica. Very good. You guys are continuing to do good work. That was good. Well prepared. Did you see how she laid her cards out? And then she kind of moved down. That was good. That was fun. It was good. Nice content. Good thoughts. Articulation? Good. Posture? It's good. Yeah. How did you feel? Okay. Then you thought. Okay, well, that's a plus. Good. All right. Who wants to go next? Come on, Sam. Brianna, you've gone, haven't you? Yeah, you already went. Yeah. Run mount? You ready? Okay. You're on deck, as we say in baseball. Okay. Sam, take us home. Thank you. Well done. I think you got a great voice. Yeah, it's nice. What'd you think? Good? Yeah? Could you hear him in the back? Yeah, he broadcast really well. He was articulate. Good. Good humor. Good use of humor. It was good. How many of you grew up with Mr. Rogers? Did you really? Oh, my God. I think I've watched that show once. Right. Mr. Rogers. Yeah, he's good. Oh, Mr. Rogers? Who's playing Mr. Rogers?
What's that guy's name you played for?
Oh, Tom Hanks is going to be Mr. Rogers? How many of you love Tom Hanks? Yeah, Tom Hanks has really established himself as quite the entertainer, but he does other things on the social side too. He's really been remarkable in terms of what he's done. Did you guys ever see the movie Big? Did you like that? Yeah, it's where he plays the big piano and with his feet. You step on it. You guys missed all that, didn't you? Is FAO Schwartz? I don't think they have FAO Schwartz anymore, do they? Yeah, used to be FAO Schwartz.
I was very sad as a 6-year-old.
Yeah, best toy store ever. It was
I
like,
still have the dog,
yeah,
the mascot dog.
yeah.
At my parents' house.
Oh yeah, but they had that's where the movie had the great big piano, and he does it with his feet, tap dances on it, and plays out the song. And they used to have that in the stores. And literally after the movie came out, you'd have to line up to go do it. But it was fun. He's playing Mr. Rogers. He's perfect. Now that I think about it, he's absolutely perfect. Run mouth. Here we go. There you go. Thank you. Good. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. You're fine. Yeah. So, great message. I just had that issue yesterday. Somebody asked me to speak for them, and I had to say no, and I hate to say no. And I thought, why do I hate to say no? How many of you struggle with that? Yeah, but it's a great character quality to have, is to be able to say no. Successful people have the ability to say no. And obviously, I got a few years on you guys, and I'm still struggling with it. So I encourage you to develop it. Did you have a question? No. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay.
Say sorry when you say no?
Do I say sorry?
Like, yeah. Do you think you should say sorry or you shouldn't say sorry?
It's a great question. I think what Ramal just taught us is that there are effective ways to say no and ineffective ways to say no. I try to be, and I'm probably too nice sometimes when I say no, and I leave the door open for them to come back and say, well, since you can't do it here, let's do it then. And I'm like, now I just got to do it again. And I just literally walked that path that he was just talking about. And so I do try to apologize or say, unfortunately, I'm sorry, this time it doesn't work, right? Please keep me in mind for next time. If I'm sincere about that. Or if I'm just not interested, I'll say, not at this time. Or I'll say, I'm afraid I'm not interested in this at this time. Or something like that, right? How do you say no? You say sorry. Yeah. I think it's good to be cordial about it. You don't want to burn the bridge. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair. Okay, we're going to keep going. Yes?
What if you're trying to burn the bridge?
Oh, if you want to burn the bridge. You want to cut. Well, then, what would you think about this? How about, how would you burn the bridge, Maddie?
I just try not to talk to them anymore, or...
What do you guys call that?
Ghosting.
Ghosting. I'm not a fan of ghosting. I think, look, I know why you guys do that, but I think that's kind of, you guys crack me up. You guys come up with all these sayings, right? Ghosting, hotboxing, whatever you guys do. Yeah. If you need to raise your hand to find out what that is, you need to talk to your friend. You guys come up with all these things. We had very simple words when I was growing up. Groovy, hip. That's hip. That's boss. We used to say boss. You guys say sick. What's sick? Sick. Think about that. Sick, really? No, you say it's boss. That's really boss. It means it's cool. You guys had to come up with sick. What's up with that? Anyway. Well, it is, but that doesn't take you down the road. I'm not so sure I get that, but I'm not going to follow. DeAndre, take us home.
I have no problem saying no, because you got to ask yourself, are you going to regret it doing it later?
Listen,
If you're not going to regret it, then no. If you're going to regret it, then do it.
I think that's great insight, and I applaud you for having that insight at your age. I think it's terrific, and that's good. And look, one of the reasons we don't say no is why? We're worried about what the other person's going to think, right? And you've got to move past that.
That's what I'm saying. You're going to be riddled with guilt. So
Yeah, right. And get rid of guilt. Guilt, I'm going to share with you, in my opinion, is a worthless emotion. Get rid of it. Right? Nothing you can do about it. Back to you, and I'm not a fan of ghosting in a professional. If you want to ghost with your friends, that's your decision. That's up to you. But I would strongly encourage you to never ghost in a business relationship. That will come back to haunt you. You never know when that person is going to wind up in a relationship that can be beneficial to you, or in a circumstance that can be beneficial to you. Do not use that in a professional relationship. That is a poor communication habit to get into. Yeah. And all you're really doing is demonstrating that you don't have the skill set to deftly terminate a relationship. Do you get that? Okay. Lizzie? I didn't, but that's really good. Thank you. I'm proud of myself for that. All right, very good. Run them out. A little nervous energy. Message was great. Use your cork. You know what I'm talking? The cork that I showed you guys. that will really enhance your articulation. It came across well, but if you want to get better, that cork is going to be your friend. Okay? How did you feel? Good. And you feel better now. But I'm glad you brought the topic up. Perfect timing. Thank you for that. I learned a lot. Who wants to go next? Come on. You'll notice when you put your hand up, you're coming down. Right? So here we go. Everybody's coming. Great. You know, I'd like to make this point. No, you go ahead. Then I'll make the point. It's not fair. Thank you. Wait. Come back down. Everybody close your eyes. Now close your eyes. I want you to start again.
Your personal delivery style affect the effectiveness on delivering your message to the receiver. So it's important to develop your own delivery style. First, when you're giving a speech, pay attention to the body language, especially your hand gesture. Put your hands in a natural position, not play with your
That's good.
fingers.
That's good. Okay.
And to be aware of
Yeah, I'm sorry. Is that? I just find her voice to be exceptionally soothing. Does anybody else see it that way? You should read audio books for a living. That's what you should do. Your voice is, on the woman's side, your voice is like Ryan's, I think, on the male side. Ryan, we're going to get to you. Just hang on. We're going to demonstrate that voice. But I really think you should really think about it. I found it to be really soothing. Anybody else? Yeah. Great. Thank you. Yeah, it's good. Thank you. How did she do? What do we like? Articulate. Great voice. Content was good. Good posture. Hand movement. Have you noticed we're all getting better as we go? It says great courage to the people who went first, to help, so everybody could learn from that. Yeah? And that's what we want to do. We want to build and get better all the time. Ryan? Good a time as any. Okay, so hold on, Ryan. So yeah, I'm sorry, you can go on back. But Ryan, did you hear his voice? Is he how it resonates a little bit? He's got that nice natural thing. You should be a sportscaster. Seriously. But what tool does he have that makes you forget about everything else? He's funny, but his smile, right? He smiled almost throughout the entire thing, and you're just engaged with that smile. He was moving a little bit, and he did have some filler words. But I don't think anybody noticed them because of what? Because you're smiling back. I just want to point out how powerful that is. Right? You did it. Good for you. How do you feel?
I feel like I crossed the ice.
Okay. How much does a polar bear weigh? I like that. First time I've heard that, obviously. All right. Yes, come on. Breathe deep. Yes, Kiana. I see you over there. Are you ready? Spencer, are we tracking all this? You're
Always be open for questions and comments.
very good. Yeah. You did it. How do you feel?
Better.
Okay. Yeah. Wasn't as bad as you thought, was it? Okay. Yeah. And you were comfortable? I mean, it looked comfortable. You could tell you had a little nervous energy because you were moving relatively quickly. Did you feel that way?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What kind of dance did you do?
Ballet,
Jazz, tap,
Curry, tap,
the whole thing?
everything. I can get on stage and dance. I'm not nervous.
Not a problem.
When I talk, different story.
It's okay. It's all right. But I like your metaphor because it's very similar. And if you look at it that way, then I think it might help you. My daughter was a dancer, so when I took her skiing for the first time, she'd get off the lift and fall. And then I'd stand her up, and she'd fall. And then we'd go about 10 feet, and she'd fall. And I said, what is wrong? She goes, I'm scared. I said, okay, well, take a deep breath and just pretend that you're dancing. And she went, huh. Okay. And then down the hill. So when you get up next time, just think that you're dancing. One of the, when my daughter was young and she was a dancer, you have these recitals, right? You go to, that's what they do. And it was, I used to go to my daughter, I would go to all of them. And so it was me and 37 moms. That was my daughter's childhood for me. Ryan? What'd you think? Okay. Anything you do differently next time if I asked you to do it again? Oh, we didn't do a very good job. We didn't know. We failed that test. Oh my God. Yeah, I certainly did. I didn't get it right, that's for sure. But I like the question. I think that's a good way to open it up and to start that. But it does help if the audience gets it right. Yeah, I think that's a fair point. Okay, good articulation. You got a nice voice. Good hand gestures. Yeah, good. Yeah. You projected really well. Your posture was good. A little bit of hand movement was okay, right? Yeah, it was good. What could we do differently? Did she make eye contact? Yeah, she did. How do you feel? Okay. That's well done. Yeah, great posture, articulation. As I mentioned to Run Mal, you practice with the cork, and you'll continue to get better with that. Good content, well organized, good eye contact. It's all good. How do you feel? Better now. Keep breathing. Yeah. Jackie. All right, well, Jackie's coming up. Show me your hand if you haven't gone yet. That's good. What did you like the most? She was very clear, wasn't she? Projected really, really well. Very articulate. How do you feel?
I feel okay.
Okay. It's great work. We've had, yeah, everybody's doing great.
I have a question. How do you learn to control your facial expression? Like, 'cause sometimes there's involuntary ones.
Yeah, I think it's important that you, as we've heard earlier today, that you got to believe in your messaging. And I think if you believe in the messaging, it's a little hard with this message, right? But I think if you've got a message that you're delivering, I think somebody mentioned it's important to share something about your life. I think that will come for you. But look, not everybody is emotive like that, right? And so sometimes you have to work on that and practice that, Matt. Yeah, but it's a great question. I'm not sure I know how to sum it up in a short thing. It's a good question. It's just a matter of practice like it is anything else. Okay. You ready? Okay. All right. Kayla, wait. Very good. She's got a nice style. Yeah, very articulate. Good thoughts. Good posture. Good hand gestures. Good content. You had a few fillers. We all have fillers. We've had a few that didn't have any. It was pretty remarkable, actually. Yeah, so that's great. But a couple here and there is not a big deal. It's when it becomes distracting. We're going to be focused on them in here because that's what we're talking about. Right. But don't focus so much on avoiding those that your speech comes across too formal or too stilted. Do you see the difference? Yes, okay. Who wants to go next? Come on. Well done. That was good. How many of you go for those accents? I know you do. I know you do. Well done. Nice. You've obviously been in front of audiences before, so it helps, doesn't it? Yeah. Still felt a little nervous?
A little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, we all do. Yeah, yeah. I've done a lot of these, and I still get up, and I'll still feel a little nervous, depending on who the audience is. That was great. It was a great message. I'm laughing because I don't see everybody that goes that way, but everybody comes this way. The common thing that after they're finished is they go, oh my God. Everybody's like, I'm so glad that's over. How do you feel?
I felt my voice shaking, so.
Yeah? I'm not sure I noticed that. Yeah. I thought it was good. Good articulation, good emotion, good messaging. It was all good. Well prepared. It's good. We'll keep it going. All right, guys, I want to wrap up today. Who do we have left? I think we've got 4 or 5 left. 3, 4, 5. Okay. You guys, we're gonna go on Tuesday. Hold on, we're not leaving yet. We're gonna go on Tuesday. So you guys be ready. This is your chance. All right? Now, I do want to talk a little bit about what's coming up. So we're going to shift now from talking about presenting to an audience to interpersonal communications. And so we're going to start spending some time on talking one-on-one, right? We're going to talk about emails. We're going to talk about voicemails, texts, ghosting. We're going to talk about the pros and cons of things that we do. How many of you have trouble accepting a compliment? Okay, let's be sure we bring that up as well, and let's talk about that, because that's a skill set. It really is. So let's talk about that. But those are all in the interpersonal communication styles. Now, I also asked you a while back to develop a more emotional piece. Do you remember that? A poem or a song, something that made an impact on you. You do not have to memorize it. But I do want you to practice with it so that when you come in here and I ask you to stand up and give it, that you give it in a very emotive, more dramatic way. Because the more you practice that, the easier this will become. Whether it's dancing, right? Whether it's acting, you can tell when you've done that, you can tell that you get a comfort level. And the more you do the dramatic side or the humorous side, the easier, the more straight up presentations, I think, will come for you. Okay. All right. How are we doing so far in learning about presentation skills? Did this process help you? Did the template help you? Did seeing other people speak help you? All right. Good. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Jennifer, would you like to go again? You don't have to. You don't want to. We'll try it another time, whenever you're ready. Okay? Okay. Let's call it a day. Have a great weekend. Don't drink and drive. Right? Hey, you have a post coming up on interpersonal communications. I want you to be curious. Do some homework. Do some research on interpersonal communications and get your post up Monday night before Tuesday's class. Okay? All right. Jennifer, please.